the top piece of our wind chime, I had this big stick here and I just measured and cut off 12 inches. And then I drilled some holes through the ends, about 3/4 of an inch in. Now I've got this thick twine and I'm gonna cut off a good length of it. We're gonna cut that off. This is a nice sturdy twine. And we've got one taped edge. So we're gonna hope that that'll fit into our drilled hole. Just kind of twist it in. And then I'm going to come up and go in on the other end. So now I want to decide how long I want that hanger to be. And I am going to tie a knot in the twine and pull it as tight as I can. Okay, and then I'm just going to cut off that end. There is our hanger. That is what our wind chime is going to hang from. So let's keep track. So we've got a right over left, and then we're going to do a left over right. Okay, and that will make it so we can still adjust. Now that we have them all tied, we can trim off the extra pieces down here. And we just want to cut that piece off as close to that little daub of glue as we can. Now what we want to do is go and hang this somewhere so we can adjust the lengths and figure out the spacing exactly. The reason we did the right over left, left over right knot is because we can still move the knot. We can either pull it tighter by pulling on the ends up here, or we can make it longer by pulling on it down here. Now that I've got them adjusted how I want, I'm going to bring it back in and bring in this piece of paper just to protect my surface. And I'm going to come back with my E6000 glue and put a dot of glue over that knot and kind of glue that strand, that fishing line strand, into place. We are going to let these dry a little bit before we move on, or before we're completely finished. Now we get to trim these off. And are you ready for it? Listen to that sound. Yay! I love my new wind chime.